This man's experiences could only be described as absurd and bizarre. Not only did he willingly become someone else's servant, he also unlocked a strange ability to transform using clothing. Though his power was no longer at its peak, he could still subdue giant ogres in an instant. Such a transformation method was truly one of a kind. That day, Jack was tending to everyone's chores as usual. While heading to the watchtower to clean, he accidentally ran into the green-haired girl heading to the bath. He quickly turned away, not daring to take another glance. Unbeknownst to him, the yellow-haired girl, who could freely change her size, saw everything. It turned out her ability allowed her not only to grow larger, but also shrink to a size nearly impossible to detect. Then, the yellow-haired girl took a photo with her phone as so-called evidence. She used it to blackmail Jack into becoming her personal servant. She threatened to expose his crime if he didn't obey. Under pressure, Jack had no choice but to silently comply with her demands. Until one day, the pink-haired girl came to Jack and told him she was going to a meeting with the captain and the green-haired girl. She asked him and the yellow-haired girl to stay behind at base. She even emphasized how trustworthy the yellow-haired girl was and told Jack to get along with her. Little did she know, Jack was being relentlessly teased by her. As soon as the others left, the yellow-haired girl dragged Jack into playing video games. She made a rule: lose a round, take off a piece of clothing. Jack, unwilling to back down, thought he could use this to teach her a lesson. But to his surprise, he kept losing round after round. Soon, he was down to just his undergarments. He tried to persuade her to stop, worried that revealing his secret might scare her. But this only piqued her intense curiosity.
そうだった、能力があった。
逆に襲っちゃうようだ。なんか小さくて可愛いねこれ。ウケるんだけど。ウケるんだけど。
Just then, the base suddenly shook violently. Everyone rushed outside to check. They saw a giant ogre furiously attacking the barrier. The yellow-haired girl immediately activated her ability, transforming into a giant the same size as the ogre to face it. Facing the ogre's onslaught, she dodged skillfully and even threw it down with an over-the-shoulder slam. However, the crisis was far from over. Just as the yellow-haired girl let her guard down, a heavy punch sent her flying. To defeat her, numerous smaller ogres began fusing together. The giant ogre grew even larger. More small ogres swarmed and bound her legs. She had no choice but to take the hits, and was eventually blasted away. Seeing that her life was in danger, Jack racked his brain for a way to turn the tide. He suddenly remembered that by kissing the white-haired girl, he had once transformed into a powerful war god form. He boldly wondered, could kissing something that belonged to her also trigger the transformation? So Jack pulled out the white-haired girl's shoe. Though his rational mind told him the idea was ridiculous, there was no time for hesitation in a crisis. He decided to take the risk.